Mike's Teamsport Tour of London.
So we're here on D-Day, it's 5 o'clock, near enough in the morning. And
Mad Mike and all the scorer. Oh yeah.
the creator of the idea, Mad Mike's
Teamsport Tour of London.
Constant, obviously, myself.
go.
Mad Mike's Teamsport Tour of London is a go.
Yeah, is it just after rugby when you go full tilt on it?
Yeah.
So Mike, some of Mad Mike's Teamsport Tour of London.
Mad Mike's Teamsport Tour of London.
In one word. Epic. Constant.
You took one of us. I was going to say epic.
Perfect.
I was just going to say epic.
There's more than one word to describe epic.
Yeah. How about in Spanish? Epic.
Epico.
What do you call a Spanish archer? Elbow. Do you know a mate of mine tried to sell me 8 legs of venison for 200 quid? I said it was just too dear. Mad Mike's Teamsport Tour of London.
Quick update video, literally just arrived here in London.
Yeah.
So we've got
Bright-eyed and definitely not bushy-tailed.
waiting for Mike to get his bearings on bits and pieces.
And fulfilling nicotine addiction, we're off to Acton.
Hopefully, we've got, what, 2 hours to spare?
we've got plenty of time.
So, plenty of time to spare while Mike's faffing about with his bag and then phase 1 of
all
5.
90s with us.
All 90s. Well, we are in London. So, already on the first tube sort of connection already, and this is not even 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we're getting started, yeah.
And we split up and we've already been lost, so
We're doing well.
God damn it, constant.
We're alright right now, but
Reunited.
we're back.
Yeah.
Back as a
Back as a
threesome.
team.
Well, to be fair, that's why I haven't had any Red Bulls all week, because I know the amount I'm going to consume this week is going to be ungodlike.
I tell you what,
I should have got someone at work to put a cannula in me and said feed it in intravenously.
based on the amount we're going to get through today, right? Ricardo and Verstappen better do well.
Pardon?
Ricardo and Verstappen better do well at the weekend, based on the amount we're getting through today, because we're running the team today.
We're going to be sponsoring for some stuff.
First track.
An hour and a half ahead of schedule, which is good, and we're already arriving at the first track in Acton.
Yeah, that's right, we are Acton, West London.
But unfortunately, like me and Clance, we've got no experience at these tracks. But however, this man here,
The legend
that is Mad Mike,
is our guide here and for the track.
and has already done all these tracks, so we guess this who's going to be the fastest here.
Welcome to Mad Mike's Teamsport Tour of London. We're at Acton, first track, ready to go. It's going to be a good day. Let's go for it.
So we're sat in a park somewhere near Acton's track. It's, what time are we on at the moment?
We are now on. It is 9 o'clock on the nose.
9 o'clock on the nose, and we've still got about an hour to run track. So chilling in this beautiful park in the sunshine.
Preparations for the day.
As Mike said, yep, preparations for the day. On track in about an hour or so.
Start relax because it's going to be stressful.
I was going to say, make the most of the time we can relax.
Yeah, definitely.
So here we are, track 1 and 5, Acton, ready to go. It's going to be a good day. It's only a figure of 8 lap, electric carts. First time for Josh and Contra in these. But it's going to
sit reps. So two out of 3 sessions done so far. How are we finding it?
It's good, it's alright. It's electric's different from petrol. You know? You've got to walk and get used to it. Right, you got your body.
Tell the camera how are we finding it.
Good. There's one for a record there, but
First session.
mine. I never get to do this.
First session we had man bike fastest, obviously. Second session we've had cons. So third session. Although to be honest, this track doesn't suit my driving style. But that's loser's excuse usually.
What's the driving style?
Driving style is, you know, I like to flick it into the corners.
Yeah.
Come on, camera, sorry.
You know, I like to flick it into the corners, take it nice and smooth.
Come on, boy!
So,
Acton down.
Acton down, 1 down, 4 to go. On the way to Mitcham next. Sorting out travel arrangements to try and get there. So, chaps, what do we make of round number 1? How did we feel that went?
Interesting. It's an experience doing electric, and I'm sure you all agree about it, Josh.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's a completely different driving style.
Yeah, it's definitely, you can't. I like to dab the brake and flick around the corners just to pull myself around a bit. Didn't necessarily really suit my driving style, however, it wasn't too bad of a day. Second half for me, I'm on top of the leaderboards as usual. So next stop, Mitcham.
Mine? Oh yeah, it's not terrible.
And that's James Mays.
We're not making it into a yacht.
Look at that, old Audi Quattro.
Yeah.
Or, so how are we all feeling so far, chaps?
Top stoked. It's hot, it's sweaty, but I still wouldn't want to do anything else.
No, definitely not. So the question is, Mike, is it coming home? So we're somewhere in West London, around Acton way.
Heading towards Turnham Green.
So unfortunately this is one part of the journey where we have got to do a little bit of manual labour and walk there and get some exercise. But it's alright.
It's alright.
At the end of the day, when we look at this, back at this day, we think, I'm with 2 of my best mates. We're in London, we're doing something we enjoy, a bit of racing, a bit of karting,
Reckon we'll have time for capital carts at the end? No, I'm joking.
What more could we want from the day? If you haven't been paying attention, if we're watching this video, Britain is in the mucks of a gigantic heat wave right now. So we're in London and it's about 23, 24 degrees I would say right now. I think if we get into central, 25 degrees so far.
There you go.
It's going to get warmer. They're saying it's going to be.
It will be knocking on the door of 30.
As my man Kant said, we're knocking on the door of 30 degrees today. When we get down into the tubes, it's going to be even. We'll be touching 40 degrees. So it's going to be a hot one today. So quick travel update. We're on the train towards Wimbledon, but unfortunately due to being out at a red light at the station before, we have now missed the connection that we needed to get at 7 minutes past, was it?
Yeah.
So now we're going to be putting things pretty tight to get into the next track time, so it's all going to get a bit impromptu from now on. Hopefully we can still make up some ground somewhere.
Yeah, not for me.
I'm sorry, coming from the person that was taking too many vodkas before they were meant to come over, yes, it is your fault. Kant's looking pretty fly for a white guy.
Vodka is a sort of life, mate.
Right, so I've lost count which shit rep number we're on.
Huh?
I've lost count which ship rep number we're on now.
Yeah.
So we have just got off the train at Tooting, on the way now to Mitcham track.
Yep.
So we are running a little bit. Well, technically it says we're running behind time,
We're behind, but we're on time.
it's a weird one. So
What's that map saying? Through the park.
so we've had to go through what looks like a very dry little park. We're behind schedule, but we're not. It's a very
Strange way to look at it.
yeah, essentially.
It's going to work.
So we are going to have to try and sort of make some time up at this track because we're due to leave the track at quarter past?
Past 2 we're out.
2:30, and we need to leave sort of 15 minutes prior if we can.
The next connection is tight. I don't know, I think it's quite far from Mitcham to... I think it's quite bad to get from Mitcham to Tower Bridge.
Yeah,
So-
you've always said that's what that is our worst
We have to get-
transfer of the day.
Well, we have to get to Bermondsey and it's a 5-minute walk and there's no choice but to walk there because there's no other public transport from Bermondsey. I know the way, just, yeah, we just gotta keep going. God, it's hot.
Very hot. For this next trip, when we come leave Mitcham, we're going to be going into the centre of London on the tube, which is going to be about 160 degrees centigrade. So
Yeah, deep level as well, probably.
Yeah, it's deep level, yeah, Bermondsey's Jubilee line, so
Oh, it might be fine, that's a posh one, isn't it?
it's still hot.
I thought the aircon on.
Nah,
How's the toweling on my suit holding up, Mike?
bad. And my shirt keeps riding up my back as well.
thankfully, I was a smart one and I decided to bring a spare pair of shirt and a spare pair of boxers because I swear these ones are going to rot.
I'm
by
in
the end of the
thermals! Whose idea was that?
year. Whose idea was it to wear long johns, Mike?
That's what I mean, yeah.
Whose idea was it?
Oh yeah, mine, yeah.
There you go then.
So we're here, track 2 of 5, Teamsport Mitcham. Connections are a bit tight, but we're on time. Let's hope
Public transport tries to sabotage us, but
public transport did
failed.
try to sabotage us, but we're alright. Let's hope we can bump the times up and get back on track and start running early again.
That's number 2 of 3.
Yeah.
And I don't think we've ever done three sessions as quickly
It was there, it was on.
as we just done. We didn't even get time to do an
It
introduction
was
video.
F1 pit style racing. It literally was in, out, in,
Someone
out.
do the tag on Facebook. So yeah, we literally got in, we checked in, and literally we didn't have time to do anything. We were straight on track, and then we had maybe 5 minutes.
Going that way, yeah.
We had maybe 5 minutes to compose ourselves, stab ourselves dry, and then we were straight back on for another 2 straight sessions. How did we find that, chaps? Hot, sticky. I found it a nice track, even though they only split it in half. I found it quite nice. Overtaking was a bit crowded, shall we say?
I'm a bit upset it was only the half track, not the full layout, but nevertheless, we've done.
We've done it.
2 of 5.
Got the stamp.
Yep. On the 127 bus, heading now towards Tooting Broadway. Just in Mitcham. That's 2 down, 3 to go. Next up is Tower Bridge, and this is going to be the hottest part of the journey.
Why is that?
So, fun. Deep level tube lines. It's one of the longest trips we've got. The sun's blazing. It's a good day.
Yeah.
It's a good job that this camera isn't smell-o-vision, because the
We stink.
sweat pouring off this testosterone fueled bodies is ridiculous. Let's imagine 30-degree heat in London, plus the fact we're going to be doing the tubes in a short while, and these are the deep tube lines. It's going to be hot, but so far so good. We're slightly ahead of schedule by about half an hour, 40 minutes maybe, so far so good. So tell me, Mike, where are we?
Bermondsey, I think.
Or Southwark, as it says here, Southwark Park.
Oh yeah, that place.
So we're not just far from the next track, I believe, but we just want to...
Even though we're going the wrong way right now.
Yeah, we are going the wrong way, but we'll gloss over that because we want to get some food. So we're going to pop to try and find the little Tesco Express that's this way.
The only thing you can do in this weather is find a Tesco Express and get a £3 meal deal.
Bankers are that...
You haven't got a clue where the rich district is. You said it everywhere is a rich district.
Well, everywhere is in London.
Have you ever gone to Lewis?
I'm going to Lewisham, the rich district. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Great mind.
I'm starting to think you were lying about this Tesco.
Yeah, I'm wondering as well, Cons, to be honest. Is it?
Cons, where's the Tesco? Go and have a look then. Have a look then. Alright.
Welcome to track number 3, Tower Bridge. It's now 3:30. We're halfway through the day, 3rd track of the day. We're doing well, we're off on time. Let's hope we can advance the time and forward. Jesus Christ, this should be behind us.
Yes, welcome to Tower Bridge.
This hasn't quite gone to plan.
Well, yeah, we're sort of on about.
Okay, here we are. Number 3, Tower Bridge. Bit of an issue with the booking, apparently it was booked wrong. Well, we're here now, so we're doing the bottom track only, so see how it goes, have a good laugh. And the track layout's changed. Just noticed. I saw this bloke looking behind like before. Oh, we're alright, keep it behind.
You know you've had a good session when you've got other people asking, have we got a chance against these guys? We only managed to get 2 of the 3 runs in, but all 3 of us got top of the day, top of the week, and top of the month.
So I say, come here lads. That's a victory.
Let's get out.
That's a victory for Birmingham.
The Brummy boys have come and taken Tower Bridge.
So onwards now to Docklands. We've got our own personal chauffeured Teamsport limousine minibus van thing. Teamsport have been that great, they've actually sent a minibus to us to take us to the next venue.
I need to get Mike, he's not come down. Mike, we're on track. Idiot.
I got distracted.
got literally a 2-minute window to get our transfer. Onwards and upwards. So we literally ran.
Yeah. Time's tight. We're due at 9 o'clock.
We'll get there at
Quarter there. We're judging on quarter to at the moment.
We literally had to just run straight from the train to.
bit of tactical shoulder barging in the way, a little bit of party barging through the crowd.
But we made it. We literally, as we ran here, the tube turned up, so we literally had to run. But we got our connection with bare seconds to spare. So next stop, Tottenham Hale.
So here we are, we're at Edmonton. Well, nearly at Edmonton. Track 5 of 5, the last track of the day. Just got a short walk now to get there. Somehow, on our journey, despite leaving the 4th track, Docklands, quite late, we're actually now half an hour ahead of schedule because we decided it was a good idea to run between connections. So, as we pass Angel Road Station, one of the least used stations in the country,
On what is actually quite a nice...
and what is a nice, beautiful evening. We're nearly there, 5 of 5, last track.
So,
We're on the home stretch, boys.
how have we found it?
Hot.
Sweater.
It's hot.
Hot, sticky, damp are the 3 words that I have that come to mind.
To be honest, we haven't found it because only where most of these tracks were anyway, so. Hey! Cut that bit.
Personally, running for that connection at Green Park was one of the hardest things I think we've had to do ever.
And the Tottenham Hale connection. Tottenham Hale connection was hard as well.
But we did it.
Thankfully, a lovely man directed us to a bus stop to beat the bus. So we gained time. Happy days.
Happy days indeed. Onwards to Edmonton.
Partly because of the way we grow up, we are in very serious danger. Growing up is a problem. We're in our work. And we've been screamed underneath a state of panic, but that won't do any good. We're in our work. We're in our work.
Nice track though, to be fair. It's a decent track. This is ridiculous.
So unfortunately, we've had a bit of bad luck at Edmonton because we've been given the world's worst group of drivers. So, we've got one more session, we're going to power through it and then we're going to find the holy hell. It's been a hard day. It has been a hard day. But hopefully we'll have a bit of time to spare where we can get to Tottenham Hale, maybe in an Uber, just try and catch up a bit of time, get into Euston, get some food, get a few beers, and just relax on the way home, hopefully. That's the plan.
That's the plan. We'll see how we do.
We should have gone home.
Two hours later.
So, the journey is pretty much complete. Mad Mike's Teamsport tour of London.
Josh wants to get an Uber. Track 5 and 5, we're done. Edmonton was poor. Beautiful track.
Beautiful track.
Starts are good.
Drivers. Well, let's put it this way. It proves why we have a driving test in this country.
Sadly, the drivers were terrible.
Apparently, a steering wheel and 2 pedals is a bit too much for most people to comprehend on that track.
So we've had to leave early. What we have proven though is you can do 5 tracks in one day.
Yeah.
So
We left with the challenge and we have completed it. We've done the 5 tracks.
yeah. Well,
We've
still
right.
got to get home yet. But
Yeah, but you know what I mean, the challenge, we've done the 5 tracks.
done the 5 tracks.
So,
Unless public transport gives us a big middle finger, we should be able to get home.
but there we go, we have completed the Mad Mike Teamsport tour of London.
Mad Mike's Teamsport tour of London.
We've shown that it's possible. We would recommend that you don't do it in this heat because I swear to God I need a new pair of testicles. And
Can't go in the video.
yes, it can. I would.
And we would recommend that you pick your days very carefully.
Yes.
That has been the
Very
lesson.
carefully.
That has been the lesson learned. Definitely pick your days carefully. If you're going to do it in a day of 30-degree heat, I strongly suggest no, you don't. So, anyway, we'll see you at London Euston.
So it's been a long day, long day. We're
Just left Birmingham International. Got about 10 minutes maybe till we arrive in New Street.
and then a taxi home. So it's been a hell of a long day. I don't think we've ever done a day like this before in our lives. We've met, I wouldn't say we've lost Mike now. Mike got off a couple of stops to go at Coventry, so he'll definitely be in bed now, or he'll be at a club. It's Mike, he could be anywhere.
Yeah.
So, what should be your verdict on today?
It's been mental. It's something really, we've all been crazy today.
Yeah.
But it's one of those, it's an experience. And we set out to do 5 tracks, we've done 5 tracks, we've experienced it. So I'd say the day has been a success.
It's definitely been a
a
success.
slog, it's been a grind, it's been hot, it's been sweaty.
It just shows you, like, when we had to run for one of our connections towards the end of the afternoon and the evening. and that 30-second 1 minute sprint on the one that we had to do, we ended up pulling back half an hour. So it just shows you how tight we were running it today. It's been absolutely crazy. I've never sweated so much. I don't think I've ever travelled around London so much. We've been up since, you've probably been up since about what, 4 o'clock? I've been up since 4:30. It's now 20 to 2 roughly.
Yeah, it's about 20 to 2 roughly.
20 to 2, so we've been near enough up on the go for 20 hours. 18 hours, 20 hours or so. 22 hours.
By the time you've Ubered and got back to yours, you'll be just over 22 hours.
Yeah.
So by the time you obviously got back, you got sorted, or you went to bed, you're probably talking about 23.
Yeah, definitely. So we need to give out a massive shout out to everybody at Teamsport that's helped put this together. Alan at Teamsport has done a fantastic job. He's been able to book everything. He's been able to arrange all the times. He's been able to get transport. We even had the little minibus. Big shout out to the driver who picked us up and dropped us off, because that was a massive time saver.
Yeah. That helped us ahead. Especially being as we was on the back foot leaving Docklands.
Yeah, definitely. All the staff have been absolutely brilliant. They managed to push us and make us sort of, go back-to-back runs, and it was to the point of when we couldn't even do intro footage at some tracks purely because we were on bang 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 and then we were off. So
so we walked up to some tracks literally to be greeted by the staff from the door going, right, drop your stuff, your stuff, you're on.
It puts into perspective when pretty much every track that we've been to today, they said, are you the 3 people that are doing the 5 tracks? And with the caption, apparently Nutters was written on the system. So that pretty much goes to show what we've done today. It's just been absolutely crazy. But nonetheless, hopefully the video that has been put together, you've really enjoyed it. You will never see a video like this again, because I swear to God we are never doing this again.
No.
We're never doing it again.
It's one of those, it's a one-off experience that you had to do. But now we've done it, it can stay firm in the ticked-off pile of we've done it, we don't want to revisit it.
Yeah, I think we'll probably happily come down for an unlimited and things like that, we'll
pick a
definitely
track
do that.
and go, right, we'll do this.
We'll just do
or
one
we haven't
track.
done this for a while, we'll revisit this track.
But we are not doing all 5 again, we are not. As much as all the tracks were really good, okay, albeit we did have a couple of bad groups that did put a dampener on things. The general tracks were brilliant, the carts were good, the majority of all the staff were really good. We genuinely can't really have any complaints, I think. And obviously we really need to say a big thanks to Mike, because he's been the one that's been absolutely on the fact, on to everybody at Teamsport.
Been on the pace the whole basically session itself, hasn't it?
As soon as we've had new problems today, he's phoned up, Alan sorted them out, so it's been absolutely brilliant. And Const for doing all the travel arrangements as well with Mike.
Yeah.
Can't thank you enough. So.
And you've actually some hard stuff and sorting out, but actually getting the travel arrangements as well.
And the filming.
And the filming, yes. You've been responsible for today's footage effectively.
So we've had my phone, we've had Constantine's phone, we've had Mike's phone, we've had a GoPro, we've had a camera, so we've had lots of varying footage to capture everything, and hopefully
basically rolling as much as we could throughout the day.
And hopefully the footage has turned out really well. So thanks everybody for tuning in. If you managed to watch, I don't really know how long this video is going to be by the time we've done this, because this is obviously before I've even started editing it, putting it together, so I have no clue how long it's going to be, but I hope you've all enjoyed it. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you want to see any more footage,
we're now approaching Birmingham New Street.
When leaving us here, make sure you have all your luggage and belongings with you, and please mind the step down to the platform.
Thank you for travelling with Virgin Trains.
Rude. If you want to see any more footage, please subscribe to the channel. You'll see a lot more go-karting footage along with other music bits and pieces. So thanks again for tuning in, guys, and take care.